I think we owe our kids a debt of gratitude for putting an undue burden on them for protecting vulnerable adults. You know, this is not March 2020. In almost March of 2022, we have abundant evidence that kids face a much lower risk than adults do with COVID-19. We have widespread availability of life-saving vaccines. People who want to mask, who are at high risk or who just aren't comfortable yet unmasking, which is, of course, understandable, can use a well-fitted KF94, KN95, or N95 mask. One-way masking does a good job of protecting the wearer and is not dependent on the behavior of other people. So I'm not saying that we should never mask again. I'm saying we should lift a restriction that's issued by the federal government when kids are suffering from learning loss, from the lack of social connections to their peers. You know, Joe was talking about how to make and maintain friendships in the segment before. And one way to do that is to see people's faces, to see smiles on their faces. I mean, kids need to be with one another unrestricted in schools. There's a reason why the World Health Organization has never recommended masking children under the age of 5. They are at the highest risk for learning loss. They have a hard time with language development, reading. Kids with special needs, with disabilities are particularly suffering. And I think it's really, really time to be intellectually honest about the lack of data. The norm is seeing faces, and the burden of proof is now on the intervention. The first goal of medicine and public health is do no harm.